So today is the day where the Democrats are going to put Donald Trump in the same boat as Andrew Johnson, Richard Nixon, and Bill Clinton as one of the presidents who have been impeached by the House of Representatives. Now, we know that it is virtually impossible at this point for Trump to be removed from office because while the Democrats don't have any sense, don't care about their constituents, don't care about the fact that San Francisco is full of individuals who are crapping on the streets, crapping in the supermarkets, spreading all sorts of diseases, that San Francisco is going downhill. They don't care about their constituents in San Francisco. They don't care about their constituents in Chicago who are shooting themselves and killing themselves. They don't care about their constituents in Detroit who don't have any jobs. The economy has gone virtually downhill. They don't care about their constituents. All they're interested in is removing a duly elected, democratically elected president for what? Going after corrupt individuals like Joe Biden's no good Matt Daddy of a son. This is a guy who is knee deep in corruption. And Donald Trump, I believe, was doing the right thing, even if he did it or not. Whether he did it or not, I don't care. In fact, I wish he was doing it. Going to the Ukrainian president saying, dig up some dirt on this fool. Dig it up. I say yay and amen. Yes, I support that. Dig up and while you're at it, dig up dirt on Hillary Clinton, Obama, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, and have them all thrown in jail. All of them. Democrat and Republican. Let's drain the swamp. That's what we elected him to do. And the Democrats want to impeach him on that. Why? Because probably a lot of them are corrupt as well. So here's what we're going to do, Trump supporters. Now listen, I'm not a Trump fanatic, okay? I'm an independent. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Green. I'm not communist. I'm not none of it. I'm an independent. I'm a populist revolutionary who is working hard to lead the populist revolution globally. Okay, that's what I am. I don't want to call myself a conservative or a Democrat or a Trump supporter because all of them have imperfections in them, which if any one group had their own way completely, could sully or disease the populist revolution. So I'm not saying Trump is perfect. I'm not expecting to have a bunch of Trump sycophants all of a sudden come to this channel because I criticize Trump from time to time. I don't like I don't like the fact that he bombed Syria. I don't like the fact that he's kissing ass to the dirty, stinking Zionists out there in Israel. I don't like the fact that he threatens Iran. I don't like that. I don't like that. But I'll tell you something. Donald Trump is one of the greatest presidents America's ever had. And I don't care who doesn't like me saying that. Okay, Donald Trump is one of the most populist presidents we've ever had. While all the other presidents, left and right, have been globalists, who have created bad trade deals like NAFTA, who have gone into very bad wars, unnecessary wars like Iraq, and you had the fat, lazy American public supporting them up until they became wiser and have started to get sense and started to watch independent media, not the controlled media. While you've had other presidents try to creep in socialism into the country, while you've had other presidents wreck the economy, you've had Donald Trump, first of all, stopping illegal immigration, trying his best to stop illegal immigration. I wish that he could have done it a better way. I think a wall is pretty nonchalant. People can go under walls, over walls, and all sorts of stuff. But he's done a lot. He's made his point clear that he wants America to be for Americans, and people who want to come to America will come in legally. And I say, yay and amen. You go to other countries illegally, they'll chop your head off. So he's also created good trade deals for America. Maybe not good trade deals for my country, Canada, but I can't blame him for that. He's the president of the United States. We need to have leaders that care about us. Good trade deals, which are he's forcing the arm of big tech to create jobs here. I wish he would do more with big tech in terms of freedom of speech. But hey, as I said, nobody's perfect. And I mean, he's done all sorts of other different things. The economy is great. African American unemployment is great. He's draining the swamp. He's doing a lot of things that he was elected to do. And these Democrats ain't going to get away with getting rid of him. So I'm going to tell you this, all of you who are watching. If, and I say if, because they're not going to throw him out of office for now. And in fact, them doing this is just ruining their chances of getting reelected in whenever they're getting reelected. 2022, I believe, is the next legislative elections. But if they do manage, if, it reaches the Senate and some Republicans all of a sudden decide that they're going to betray us and go to, or betray their constituents and go against Trump, and he gets removed from office, and he gets removed from office because he was trying to drain the swamp, then I say we start the Second American Revolution. We just tip over the whole system. Start the next American Revolution. Trump supporters up in Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Texas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Virginia, Arkansas, Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania, all over the place. Go to Washington, D.C. and just destroy the whole system. Because clearly, if a system can allow a president who was duly elected, they say this whole thing about Russian interference and all this stuff, they haven't found one shred of evidence, not one tiny scintilla of an evidence that Trump colluded with Russia. And honestly, I wish he would collude even more with Russia. Putin could teach Trump a thing or two, I think, to make, he's not perfect, but if he were to listen more to Putin, who is a real, now you think Trump is great. I really like Putin. If he were to listen to Putin, he would be the first perfect person since Jesus to walk the earth. I'm afraid to say it. I wish he would listen more to Russia. I wish he would collude a little more with Russia. But if the system can get rid of a person who is doing nothing but draining the swamp, then the system doesn't work. The swamp is too powerful. And the only way the swamp can get removed is by brute force. So this is my plea to the Trump supporters out there. All y'all out there. If your boy gets thrown out of office by these no good, ne'er-do-well hooligan Democrats who got no damn sense, who don't even care about their constituents. Look at Nancy Pelosi out there from San Francisco. The place, San Francisco, is literally covered in shit. You got people defecating in the streets, defecating in the supermarkets, defecating all over that place. You know what that does? That will spread hepatitis and typhoid and all sorts of stuff. No, you don't hear about her saying that. You don't hear about what Jackson's son over there, the one from Chicago, or Rahm Emanuel talking about the shootings and the killings. You don't hear about the Detroit Congress people talking about the poverty in their area. That one there who said she was going to impeach the mofo. She's there from the Detroit area. You don't hear her talking about that. You just hear them talking about impeaching a president who has been duly elected, who's done no crime whatsoever. They can't even name a crime. They just don't like the fact that their people are being exposed, and now they want to get rid of him. I think even people who don't like Trump should be outraged about that. I mean, come on, and speaking as somebody who's an independent I've criticized Trump harshly from time to time. You know that. I'm outraged about it. So the system won't work. It's not working if they get rid of him like that. Now, I'm saying they're not going to, for now at least, because they don't have the votes in the Senate. They have the votes in the House. But if they do, then the system isn't working. So we have to go to Washington, D.C. and tear the whole place up. And I'm saying that. I don't care who, FBI, CIA can come after me. Homeland Security, the Pentagon, Donald Rumsfeld can come out. You can send me to Guantanamo Bay. You can do whatever you want to me. I'm saying it. This is my duty to say it. If Paul Revere and George Washington and all these people who you all revere can create a revolution against a tyrannical government like the British for doing things that were wrong, then why can't little old Arana Nation and all the people out there who want to stand up for common sense and who want to stand up for a president who's trying his best for the American people? At least he's not trying. At least he didn't actually pull the trigger and kill Gaddafi like Obama did. You know, he's trying to drain the system, and I have to support him for that. I'm not saying the man is perfect, but you know, the reasons for why he's being impeached are frankly ridiculous to me. You know, this is just, the Democrats are digging themselves a hole. And I haven't covered this issue a lot because, frankly, I've seen how ridiculous this whole impeachment thing is. I know it's not going to succeed. They're not going to succeed. It's a ridiculous stunt made by crybaby Democrats who probably mentally are not even fully matured yet. I mean, I've always supported young folks being in government. I've always supported that. I find them to be a lot more imaginative, but, you know, it's such a crying shame where the Democrats have gotten to now. It's a crime. The only sensible Democrat out there in America right now is Tulsi Gabbard. Now, if she were to get the Democrat nomination, there would be a very, very big competition between Trump and Gabbard. I mean, Tulsi Gabbard, I would even consider voting for her. But she's the only sensible one in there. But the rest of them, it's a crying shame what has happened to the Democrats. And this is coming from an independent. I'm not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm an independent, and I support anybody who will move forward the populist revolution. But the Democrats have really, really just gotten out. They are just, what the hell is wrong with these people? They act like hood rats. They act like nothing more than hood rats. I'm telling you, that's what they're acting like. But anyway, pray. That's all you can do right now is pray. Pray and ask God to stand with our boy Donald Trump. This is the Arana Nation and Viva Populist Revolution.